Okay, everyone, let's just start. So, good afternoon, dear members, guests, and our speakers. And thank you for joining our ABGA Startup Showcase in November today. This is Kibi from ABGA, and it's my pleasure to be your host today. And first, let me briefly introduce ABGA and our today's event. So ABGA stands for Asia Blockchain Gaming Alliance. So we are a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping the further development of the blockchain gaming industry. To fulfill our vision, we continuously expand our member ecosystem, generate industry analytical reports, and host various online and offline events. In the following months, ABGA will strategically support two important programs. The Imagine Creation Commuter Camp, a specialized accelerating program focusing on Web3 games, and the Asia Tour. The first stop of our Asia Tour is in Taipei next month. So if you are interested in collaborating with us regarding the accelerating program of ICC Camp and the events of Asia Tour, please feel free to contact us for potential collaborations and follow ABGA for more detailed information. And also, to better help early-stage Web3 gaming projects, provide more connections, and make a more significant impact, ABGA is hosting the ABGA Startup Showcase once a month, and it is a great platform for our startup teams showcase their projects, pitch VCs, and seek various partnerships. And today we're having several great teams join us, and they are Anome, ChainSafe Gaming, PlayEstates, Hares, My Copilot Bae, Perplay, Openbisea Studios, and STELSI. And each of them will have about 15 minutes to introduce more details about their projects. And we will also record our events today and upload the video to ABG's YouTube channel for everyone to refer. So let's look forward to their presentations. And by the way, if you are interested in connecting with these teams, whether for investment opportunities or other forms of partnership, do not hesitate to contact anyone from ABG or just to scan the code on my background here and leave your message. And our team will help with the connections. And okay, now let's officially start our showcase and let's welcome the first team, Anome. Anome is an issuance and lending protocol of the new generation gaming asset NFT. The Anome protocol decouples Web3 games into Game plus DeFi. Through the stake to mint NFT mode, game players can hold NFTs for free and enjoy the benefits of sharing game profits. And let's welcome the speaker, Alan Wang, CEO of Anome. Hello, Alan.
Hello, could you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I will just share my screen, just a moment. Could you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your slides.
Okay. So does the slides change?
Since it's the first page. Yeah, it changes.
Okay, so if I use the full screen mode, can you see the change of the slides? Yeah, I just want to make sure. Do you see the change of the slides?
It's still not the full screen version.
Yeah, so if I use this version, could you see the change of the slides?
Yes, we can see the changes.
Okay, because I think there are some problems in my computer. I need to fix it. Yeah, but I will just continue.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Alan, the CEO of Anome. Anome is the world's first NFT issuance protocol using a stake mechanisms. So what are the pain points of the Web3 gaming industries? As for the developers, every Web3 gaming developers teams has to design a brand new token economy models, which cause the resource waste. And it is very hard for the Web2 game developers to enter the Web3 game industry because besides developing the games, they also need to do a lot of things that they are not good at, such as creating the token economy model, get the token list on DEX or SEX, and so on and so forth. As a matter of fact, the Web3 gaming industry has not created a sustainable business models a sustainable token economy models yet. So can game developers abandon the idea of designing a brand new token economy models for each Web3 games? My answer is yes. As for the players, previously the Web3 games were full of Ponzi scheme, causing huge financial loss for players who later enter the game. Can game players achieve the potential investment returns without any loss of principal? If yes, large fund with a preference for low risk can truly enter the Web3 gaming industry. So based on the Anome protocol, we fundamentally decoupled the Web3 games into the game part and the DeFi part. In the game part provides the player abilities. And for the game part, the players need to stake the step coins to mint NFTs to play a game. And the game developers need to improve the playability of the game in order to attract more players to stake more funds. The DeFi part, provides a sustainable NFT lending profits, and this profit could be shared with the game developers. So basically, we call this the new paradigm as the stake to mint to a stake to play to earn mode. The stake to play means that you need to stake monies. You need to stake the stable coins to mint NFTs. Also, the stake mechanisms means that you don't really need to spend the real monies to own the NFTs. Instead, you stake to have the NFTs. So anytime if you don't like the NFTs, you can unstake the NFTs. That means instantly you can get your money back, 100% your money back. Play to earn means that the game developer teams will just share the revenues from the games with the NFT holders. So the staking mechanisms are guaranteeing that players do not need to spend the monies on buying NFTs. Instead, they just stake to own the NFTs. So what is the benefits of the stake to mint NFTs? So compared with the sell NFTs and the free mint NFTs, the stake to mint NFT modes greatly reduce the risk for the game players. And it also helps the game developers to establish sustainable profit models from the DeFi. So for these reasons, the stake to mint NFT mode will become a new paradigm for the NFT issuance. So the game how to ensure the sustainable play to earn. So game developers has to empower the games through either the game's internal NFT deflation mechanisms or the revenue sharing mechanism, so that the price of the NFT increase unilaterally. In this way, the NFT holders can achieve the sustainable profits. So because we use the stake to mint NFT modes, the price of the NFT increase unilaterally, and Anome is the world's first decentralized peer-to-pool NFT lending protocols without a liquidation mechanism. So in this way, it provides a trust-free liquidation solutions for holders of NFT of the gaming NFTs adapting the stake to mint NFT modes. So based on the Graphics Academy's research report, in 2025, the overall revenue of the NFT lending market is expected to reach $1.3 billion US. So this is a very huge market. So this graph shows the NFT lending mainstream, the protocols market share. You can see here, the P2P, the market share for the P2P is 66.5%. The peer-to pool market share is 16.2. Bendao is in the leading position. So Bendao's main collateral is the blue chip NFTs such as Yuga Labs, the BLYC and MNYC, which accounts for more than 78% of the collaterals. And peer-to-pool is much more better than the peer-to-peer in terms of liquidation efficiency. Bendao is leading the peer-to-pool NFT lending protocols for blue chip NFTs only. So we can draw a conclusion that there is no P2 NFT lending protocols for the long blue chips NFTs, and the liquidation demand of this NFT has not been met before. So let us compare the Bendao's and Anome protocol. They are both the peer-to-pool, the NFT lending protocols. The collaterals for the Bendao is the blue chips NFT only, and the collaterals for the Anome protocol is for all NFTs using the stake to mint NFT modes. So that means for all the long blue chips NFTs, they can use this the stake to mint NFT modes and as the collaterals for the Anome protocol. For the blue chips NFTs in the bear market, the price of the blue chips NFTs can also be reduced more than 60%. But for the NFTs using the stake to mint NFT modes, the price will only rise unilaterally. It will not decrease. It can something like this, like the lanterns, it will increase unilaterally. So even for the Bendao, it has a system, the liquidation risk. And for the Anome protocol, there is no liquidation risk. And currently, the TVL of the Bendao is more than 70 million US dollars in a very bear market. And the Anome protocol, right now, we do not have this data. Right, but because the advantages of the Anome protocols, we believe that the TVL, the total value locked of Anome, will far plus the Bendao in future. By 2025, if we assume that Anome protocol will have more than 10% of the global NFT market share, the revenue of the Anome's protocol will be more than 130 million US dollars. If we think about the 40 times the PE, the Anome's market cap will be more than 5.2 billion US dollars. So this is a very huge project. So in order to approve the values of the Anome protocol, we just supervise a team to create the fully on-chain game. Creation of the gods is the first is a trading card game, TCG game, and it is the first the fully on-chain NFT game adopting the Anome protocol. We will formally launch the creation of the guard in our website today. And if you can just log on Anome.io to just experience this game today. And more third-party games adopting the Anome protocol will be launched soon. Okay, so this is kind of the screen of the program. Just a moment. You see, this is the screen of the creation of the gods. It is a fully on-chain NFT card game. This game draws on the core gameplays of the Final Fantasy VIII. The Final Fantasy VIII has more than 10 million gamers. This game, players are very easy to get started the game, but mastery of the creation of gods is very difficult. You need to spend a lot of time. The game has diverse the gameplays, and it is very suitable for the UGC and the social fishing. And we also launched the NFT lending protocols for the creation of the guards. This is a screenshot of the NFT lending protocol. So Anome's NFT lending protocol also improves the basic liquidations of NFTs of creation of the guards. As I mentioned before because we just formally launched the Web3 games today, and we also launched the Web2 version of the creation of guards before, and you can see the DAU of the Web2 version game is reached to 5,900 last Friday. So this means that the potential DAU of this Web3 version game is almost 6,000. Yeah, this is a very exciting number for us. And Anome also has established the strategic partnership with the Hashkey and Web3 CSDN, and we jointly issued the equity type NFTs for Anome protocol. The total circulations of Anome Rampant NFT is 20,000 copies issued in installment. The first batch of the 2,000 copies has been issued in this September. For the Anome protocol, so we will also issue our own utility token Lomi. Maybe we will just issue these tokens in next in Q3 of the 2024. So the value of the Lomi tokens will anchor the revenue earned from the NFT lendings. And as for the usage of the Lomi token, it will be used to stimulate the game developers and the game players and the borrower of NFT loans. Yeah. So right now, the followers of the Twitters of Anome's official account is more than 38,000, and for this project we have get more than $1.5 million from our angel round of the financing. Chinese Software Developer Networking is one of our investor. It has more than 46 millions of software developers. AC Market is larger investors of our project. It has more than 80 million overseas game players. And we also established a strategic partnership with these two parts. And they will also just import their software developers and game players to our platform, to our gaming platform. So we don't need to really worry about the players of our project. We also established the partnership with Binance, like the Hashkey NFT, like the Particle Networks, and so on. Yep, this is our communities. We have this is our website, and we also have a special website in the CSDN. Yep, this is my Telegram, and if you have any questions, you can just scan my Telegram and contact me. Thank you so much. Yep, thanks.
Thank you, Alan. Because of the time constraint, we did not set a Q&A session today, but if any of our guests want to connect with the team and talk about more details, you can just scan Alan's Telegram code, or you can scan my background, the code on my background, and leave your message, or contact anyone from ABGA, and we can help with the connections. And next, let's welcome the second team today, which is ChainSafe Gaming. ChainSafe Gaming is a complete package of Web3 gaming products for studios, developers, and players to bring games to the decentralized future. It includes 4 featured gaming SDK, Web390, an NFT minter, and an in-game marketplace that activates your players for self-sustainable games. And ChainSafe Gaming is also one of ABGA's startup members. And let's welcome the speaker, Marty, the Senior Project Manager for ChainSafe Gaming. Hi, Martin.
Good morning, or a good afternoon in your place. I'm sharing my screen quickly. Share. And can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So let's get started. Okay, I'm Martin. I'm working as the stream lead of our developer experience stream at ChainSafe Gaming more specifically. If you want to find me, there's my Discord and my Twitter handles. So if there are questions later on, obviously feel free to reach out and just say hi. Love to talk about ChainSafe Gaming and our products. So yeah, just feel free to ping me. ChainSafe is a blockchain research and development firm. Since 2017, we've been developing cutting-edge blockchain software that includes smart contracts, nodes, all kinds of software. And about 3.5 years ago, we ventured into gaming, as we see this as one of the biggest and most growing industries that allows for massive adoption of Web3 applications. And therefore, we started building in this direction as well. We have other areas of interest, which is more standard financial applications. But today it's about gaming, and I'm happy and proud to be able to present what we've been building. The benefits of working with ChainSafe is obviously we're all open source, and that's something we really take very serious. We don't hide our development in any way. We pretty much build in the open, and we're convinced that this is our path for the future. So you will never find us in a position where you cannot access our source code, edit it yourself, and make the best use of what we've been providing to you. We're really open to work with the community, and we totally enjoy doing that. We have about 6 years of smart contract design and development experience, which comes in really handy because it's still a major portion of building products in that space. And we have basically experience across all major networks. So it's not only Ethereum, but anything that you can possibly imagine. There might be really, really niche and tiny networks that we haven't been working on, but you might have a hard time finding one where this actually applies. So what products do we have in gaming? First of all, there's our flagship SDK, which is Web3 Unity. That is basically the core of what we are providing, and it has undergone quite a drastic change over the course of the last 12 months, because it was modularized. So by now we have the core and we have modules, and I will show you a couple of those modules in this presentation. One is a marketplace, in-game marketplace. That's important to say because we learned from our developers that they are really keen to not break the immersion by having to tap in and out of a game. So our focus is to really have the marketplace inside of the game, and that's pretty well received, to be honest. So we're pushing in this direction. We do consulting. We do work with Web2 teams who might need some more consulting than true and original Web3 teams. We work with both, but there is consulting happening in case it's necessary. And our latest product is loot boxes, which is a loot box as you know it, but the decentralized version thereof. So we don't rely on some centralized party that manages those loot boxes, but they are all peer-to-peer. And this is something that we have been developing in partnership with a company called Chainlink. So this came from a more or less a consulting agreement, but then it turned out that we both liked the idea of loot boxes really much, and then we made it a product. ChainSafe Gaming is used by more than 150 teams developing on it. There might be newer numbers, but this is the last number I have. So a big one, for example, is Parallel. That makes a bit of a public appearance these days. But there are many others, and they start investing more and more of their capacities into those games. We can see this just because of the usage of the SDK. So this is looking very promising, and we're proud to have so many teams who trust us and build on our software. So the complete gaming experience. Studios want to further activate their dedicated community of players. I think this is obvious and has been in the talks for a while. Still, it's not necessarily there yet. I wouldn't say it's wishful thinking, but it's hard to achieve that. So creating engaging and self-sustaining game experience while giving players a sense of ownership on community is the end goal, but making this journey accessible to developers is a challenge, and we've been in this place for quite some while. So trust me when I say most solutions offer parts of the most frameworks offer parts of the solution. We're trying to really become a complete solution for everybody, but this takes time, and this shows why we're so dedicated to go down the open source route, because this is something you ideally do together with a community, and we're building in this direction. So this is one of the modules that I told you about earlier. This is managed by my colleague Colin. What does the in-game marketplace do? It will not distract your player, because you never have to leave the game. It can reduce onboarding time for new players and time to first purchase as well, which is important. It is definitely keeping the immersion for your audience. So you have the benefit of being able to talk to true gaming companies. It's not like back in the day where you could get away with pop-ups and stuff like that, because the traditional gaming industry doesn't really care. If you break a game or a player's immersion in the middle of the game, this is basically a no-go, and therefore we need to stay inside of the game. The conversion from Web 2 to Web 3 it definitely gets easier this way, and you have a solution that blends nicely with what gamers would expect. From a developer's perspective, what you need to do is you go to the Launchpad, which is part of the dashboard that you can get to, and there you can make basically create an in-game marketplace for your game. It's fairly easy. If you go there today, you might not be able to access this feature straight away, but you can if you talk to Colin Schwartz, then you will have access and you will see that in the dashboard. So first step, you need to connect your wallet, then import or create the indexer. Most of the time there will be a contract already, but in case there isn't, this is where our consulting comes in. So in case you need help there, we can definitely support you. And then you're basically done. So you get a preview of what's happening in your shop directly in the dashboard. You can create your item there, and then you have it represented inside of your game. The visual representation, of course, is dependent on your game's design, but the shop is there. That's the steps. We might have a quick look into a demo that uses the marketplace. So please let me, I'm not sure if you can even, let me check if you can see that if I'm switching the views here. Can you see this?
Yes, we can see the Gem Blaster.
Thank you. So I just wanted to give you a quick idea. So Gem Blaster demo is something that you can play today if you wanted. I just showed you the link here. It's Gem Blaster XYZ. And you could go there. It's a web player based on Unity. We'll download and just start playing. So it plays like this. It's basically a little FPS where you need to shoot little gems. But the important part that I wanted to show you is basically the shop. And 1 second. Turn down the volume quickly, back, and weapons. So this is already the implemented shop. So this is stuff that you can buy. I will not fire a transaction now, or maybe I do. So this is going to the Kronos network, and if it is not slow, this might actually show how this works. So the currency we're using is capsules, and I have to spend 8,500 thereof. I confirm, and now the transaction is pending. As soon as this has happened, the game will recognize this and give me my capsules. Because I think I just bought a pack and not a weapon. It could be anything though. It's really dependent on your use case and what you would like to sell inside of your game. I did confirm here. So this is pending, and in a couple of seconds, this is going to change. Okay, so I did. I got the germ away grenades that I can use in the game now. So for play, I should be able to switch to this newly acquired item, and that's basically how this works. We're building a new demo that will be coming out around Christmas. That makes even more use of new features. But if you want to check in the meantime, please feel free to come to Gem Blaster. Another feature This is what I told you about some minutes ago, built in cooperation with Chainlink. There's the link where you can create your own loot boxes, and basically it's what you would expect from a game. You have a DApp, or like you could have a DApp, or you could have it inside of your game client, and it will let you open a loot box in case you can afford to open it. So either its costs are involved, or it's for free. It really depends on how you want to use this as a either marketing strategy or a means of selling assets from your game. The beauty of this is, if you look at the system, how this is being built, we have the loot box factories that we provide on various blockchain networks already, and we keep on adding, that will let you spawn a empty box, and then the loot can be put into this box by a third party, a game artist maybe, or I don't know, whoever has got loot, or whoever has got beautiful things to put into the box can be allowed to do so. You specify this as the owner of the loot box, and then this is basically shipped to our warehouse contract and sits there for pickup by the recipient. So if you think about it, it really works like real world shipping of goods. So basically what Amazon would do, we have a decentralized digital version thereof, and it could ship anything you can imagine. Again, if you want to implement it in your game, you go to add-ons on the dashboard, you connect your wallet, you configure your loot box. A couple of steps, as I said, people who are allowed to put stuff in, people that recipients that this is minted to, if it's not going to the warehouse. So a couple of steps that you need to do. On a side note, this is the self-service flow. We offer a bulk service as well. If you decide to, for example, ship 10,000 loot boxes, you might not want to do it through a web interface. So we can help you with batching these transactions and making this all more streamlined, including some analytics in the end, so you know where your boxes went and how they were received. Okay. So you configure your loot box, and then basically the one who has got the authority to do so can open it either here or inside of the game. The Germ Blaster demo does not have loot boxes right now, but as I told you, we're making a new one that will have these features as well. Block racers, and it should be coming out around Christmas. So please bear with us for a moment. And that's pretty much it for my presentation. There are a couple of more things that I would like to mention. We have a builders program. So for teams who are interested in building on ChainSafe, scan the QR code and come talk to us. It's not a big thing to like, not a big process, but you can expect very short response times. If you want to implement Marketplace, there's the other QR code, and yeah, we're hiring. So thanks for your attention, and that's about it.
Thank you, Martin. And if you'd like, you can also share the demo link in the meeting chat so our guests can try if they're interested in. And okay, yeah, thank you. And okay, so let's welcome the next presenter, which is PlayEstates. PlayEstates is the pioneer in blockchain-based real estate investment and transforming the market by enabling global home ownership as low as $10 through fractionalization and tokenization properties via blockchain technology. And let's welcome the speaker, William Guo, the founder of PlayEstates. Let's welcome William.
Hi guys, pleasure to be here. Nice to meet everybody. Let me get the information out so I can share that. Could you guys see okay?
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right, perfect. I'll just jump right in so I don't waste everybody's time. So yes, we are PlayEstates. We are a US-based company. However, our team is pretty international. So we do have 3 modules. We got team members in Hong Kong, Shenzhen, which is our development team, and also we have our marketing operation team in Malaysia, KL, and our legality, our assets, and also our compliance is in the US. Me personally, I'm in Los Angeles. So if anybody is in the US, feel free to give me a shout out. Maybe we can connect to see some synergies. To jump into the project, so at PlayEstates, we believe that owning a property should be fun and accessible to everyone. And we are leveling the playing field by making property owning and investing more intuitive, more affordable, and more inclusive. Everybody can be a landlord while you earn, collect, and making friends at the same time. That's our whole motto, I guess our slogan, and also our theme, building this project. The problem that we see in this real estate industry is that traditionally it's very time consuming, and also it requires a pretty high entry floor for anybody to want to participate in the real estate investing or real estate owning side. And also in the Web3 side, there's a lot of um, trust issues people are facing right now. There is a few projects out there, such as Realty, Fundraise, and also MakerStyle that's in the RWA sector that are getting traction. But however, most of the projects in the RWA space is still pouncing around, building up their credibility and also building up their platform. What we're trying to do on PlayEstates is combine the Web 2 way with the Web 3 way and dropping the entry level a lot lower than what it is before, and also by including our gamification, also socialization mode into our platform. A lot of the young adults or young investors or young token holders do not need the real estate background or the real estate knowledge to be able to participate into real estate investing or asset owning. For our platform, so we do have a few services or a few protocols. One of them is called TAS, stands for Tokenization as a Service, and the other one is called CAS, CAAS. That stands for Collateralization as a Service. So for tokenization as a service, very simple. We bring either real estate that we own or real estate that the owner wants to tokenize on chain, and we turn them into many different fractions of NFTs and sell them as retail instead of wholesaling on the platform. And by selling our tokens, we include our gamification and also socialization ways into the platform. So young adults, like I said, they don't need a lot of capital requirements. And also for some of the users or a lot of the good gamers that's out there, they can potentially earn these tokens or earn these assets for a very small amount of money or potentially free, depending on how much they engage or how well versed they are within the platform mechanism. And for CAS is something we work with third parties such as GameFi projects, or right now we're talking to our partners in DeFi and also our partners in exchanges, because a lot of these projects like GameFi and DeFi, they do invest actively into assets to make sure whatever they are playing to earn has concrete value and also concrete meanings in their ecosystem. So what we do is we provide a collateralization into their ecosystem or their virtual economy. So whatever their virtual economy can be combined with the physical world. So all their earnings has a real origin coming into their platform or into their project. In the future, right now we're actually designing with our investors is our mortgaging aspect of things, which are the financial services. These are more in the derivative side. We will be unlocking those in the near future. We're hoping for Q2 next year. So on-chain credits, buy now, pay later, all of these will be available for our users and also for our members. Solution for tokenization as a service. So like I said, we tokenize the property into many different fractions, and each fraction or each NFT represents a special ownership fraction of the total real estate ownership that it presents. On our platform, we will be including our gamification mode and also our socialification mode, so people can invite with their or engage with their friends, engage with friends they meet online or friends they meet on the platform to I guess earn those PNFTs or RNFTs for a fraction of the purchasing price. And the current game modes we have on our PNFT or on NFT is we are doing the collect and earn, and also combine and earn mode. The benefits for these is that their APY or their return or ROI will go significantly higher as they combine more and more smaller pieces into a bigger one. And also we are setting up a leaderboard. We're setting up different protocols to reward users when they do combine or and collect these fractional pieces into a bigger piece. Because like I said earlier in the beginning, we want people to own their own homes, and we understand that in this current world, to a lot of people, that's a dream far-fetched. And we're hoping that through PlayEstates, by dropping the entry level a lot lower, and also added in this GameFi and SocialFi mechanism, young adults will be able to start owning their assets as small as maybe 0.1% and slowly builds up. Maybe, hey, in 2 years or 3 years, or in even a shorter amount of time, they can potentially own a property that they call their own for free, and also for the entirety. For collateralization as a service, we are talking to a few exchanges right now. OKX has been one of them. We are trying to dab it into their ecosystem. Also, we are talking to a few GameFi projects to collateralize into their digital economy. So now their virtual assets not only can be used in the game for whatever purpose it's originally meant to be. Now, at the same time, by holding these assets, they are also able to claim daily dividends that's coming out from the real estate side in the physical world. So we are, in a way, a service provider for virtual projects or for online projects such as GameFi, such as exchanges, or any other virtual assets or projects that people create, by being the bridge between the physical world to the digital world altogether, and bringing value from the physical side into the virtual side. And market validation is something that we have done last year before we started the project. Why we're choosing the gamification mode to do something on this financial sector is because ever since 2015, 2016, more and more projects such as Temu, such as Taobao, even Robinhood, they are incorporating the gamification model into their system. And it is well accepted by young adults, not only by the males and also on the female side as well. And same model that we're following with, we are trying to turn something very dull, very time consuming into something fun and engaging. And we chose real estate sector because number one, we are in this space previously before jumping into this project. We have been in the real estate for more than a decade. We do know how this side works, and also we understand real estate is a low-bearing fruit in the Web3 industry. This sector hasn't been involved or hasn't been revolutionized in decades, if not centuries. A lot of paper trails, and people are still using the traditional ways of filing, recording, and also managing these services. And now that's why we want to bring this side on chain. For our competitions, like I said, there's a few. On the US side, one of the best one, or one of the most well-known one, is called Realty. Our structure is pretty similar to them on the legality side. We are also fully compliant with the SEC. Within the United States, we are doing Regulation D for accredited investors, and we can have up to 499 accredited investors per asset or per property. And we're doing Regulation S outside of the US through our BVI fund. So offshore users and offshore investors can come into the platform with no problem and also fully compliant. We will be taking care of the tax legality for our offshore investors to make sure we're complying with local SEC law and CFTC laws. And we are using ERC-3525 token because, like I mentioned earlier, we are doing combination and also collecting mechanism as our gamification model. So ERC-3525 is really friendly in this way that we're doing things. You can combine and also you can separate it out the tokens very easily compared to the normal or traditional NFT ERC tokens. The market size for real estate, I'm not gonna go into this, but the whole point for having this slide in is to show that real estate has been proven to be one of the strongest investment vehicles since the beginning of the time. And even in this downfall right now, we're not seeing, hey, real estate has a big traction because interest rate is really low. I mean, really high. However, now that US side is already lowering the interest rate, so usually when this happens, the buying value or the purchasing floor value or price for real estate will skyrocket. So that's why we chose this time to start building our project so we can provide the highest value for our users and also for our investors and also for our team in the long run. And so far, we are tokenizing about 4 properties. The property is worth about 12 million. They are all US properties because we are a US company. They are located in Seattle, Los Angeles, Houston, and Miami. They are residential, they are multifamily homes, and also there's a commercial as well. So we're well diverse. However, the criteria for us is that the ROI and also the value for these assets has to be really high. The lowest APY we have on our platform is about 8%. And the highest we have in Seattle as a vacational rental, that goes up to 23% ROI. So we're choosing and also selecting very valued assets for our investors and also for our token holders. We have gone through 2 rounds of investments on our platform. We had a pre-seed round between the founding team for 350,000, and we had a 820,000 private round with a few angels listed on here: Gina Kirsch from BlackRock, Alex Liu from JLL, and also Nicholas Shikadamian from the Venture Collective. And recently, we just closed out our seed round for equity side with a few family offices. Most notable one is called Volta Fund. They are based in Seattle, and also Genesis Commercial Capital. They are a Hyundai Group subsidiary. So we are working with them closely. And right now we are opening up our token investments, and that is starting from the private round. And we are targeting more Web3 investors and also Web3 institutions now because we are bringing things on chain and we are a Web3 company and we're heading towards that direction. All of our smart contracts are audited by Hacken, and we have a score of 9.4 out of 10. And we received a $150,000 grant from Field Network. And we're also engaging with Binance right now to get inside their incubation program or incubator program. Our legal partner is based in the US and they're called Reed Smith. To us, as far as to my knowledge, they are the top 5 law firms internationally with real estate and also blockchain background. And we do work, like I said, with Web2 family offices as our upstream. And we recently just confirmed and also established a collaborative REIT fund with Volta based in Seattle. And we are one of the LPs for their fund. And we are going to be using the fund to provide more extra value and also extra selection of assets for our token holders and the token users and also our platform. Our product is coming along pretty well. We actually started building our platform last year in November. The first year we started everything on the legality side. Once we got the green light from our legal partner and also our compliance team, we started building our platform in November. However, we understand that most of the people now use mobile, so we're shifting our energy away from the website more into the mobile side. We just received our MBS license for iOS and also for our Android mobile app, which we're hoping to have the first draft version out by the end of December and have everything public launched in Q1, late Q1 or early Q2 next year. And website side will be used for more for the accredited investor and also more for the institution side and also our partner side for collateralization as a service and also tokenization as a service. Our marketplace, our user engagement, gamification side will be more focused on the mobile side. And this is our team. My name is William. I'm the founder and CEO. And my partner is called Kelvin. He is the CTO right now based in Shenzhen. We have about a team of 15 developers, and they are very good compared to our old development team that we had in the US. They're very cost effective, and also with deadlines, they are really, really respectful with everything that we have set forth. And also Jessie is our third co-founder. She originally came from Renren Games. Ticker symbol is RYSE or RENN. I'm sorry, RENN. She was a core founding team member for that as well. And we brought her into our platform to design our product and also design our community and user traction site. And we have Gina Kirch as our investors, as our advisors. And also they are on the board to help us with expansion and also strategic planning. For our seed round, we actually also acquired a development team. This is the one that we're working with in Shenzhen. It's a strategic acquisition to close our seed round for the equity side. And like I mentioned earlier, now we are opening up our token side for Web3 investors. And we're almost done with the private round. We're moving into the seed round. And once the seed round is almost, I guess, would be 50% at capacity, we'll be releasing our TGE dates for our investors and for our users. And that's pretty much it for our platform. And welcome to give me any shout out if you're interested or you see any synergy that we can potentially collaborate. We're always here. We're welcome to anybody.
Thank you, William. Very solid project. So if any of our guests would like to connect with PlayEstates, you can just scan the code on my background or contact anyone from ABGA. We can help with the connections. Thank you. And yeah, thank you. And next, let's welcome the Planet of the Hares. Planet Hares is a metaverse ecosystem platform that empowers Web3 projects based on blockchain technology and entertainment culture. It aims to create a diverse and open metaverse by integrating various communities and organizations providing entertainment application scenarios and services. And they're also one of ABGA's platinum members and support us a lot. And let's welcome the speaker, Jack Liu, CFO of the project. Hi, Jack.
Hello? Hello, Kiwi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so let me share my screen first. So now you can see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, all right, okay. Hello, everybody. This is Jake, and I'm the CFO of Planet Hares. Many thanks to ABGA for organizing this event. So first, let me give a brief introduction about what we do. Planet Hares is a Web3 gaming and metaverse brand utilizing the blockchain technology and our entertainment culture. And we have integrated with Ethereum, BNB chain, and OPBNB. Our vision is to establish a comprehensive open metaverse ecosystem to collaborate with diverse communities and partners to provide entertainment applications and services. And within our ecosystem, we also established an offline fashion brand called 2Ye. Here is a brief industry review. The left side shows the potential of the gaming and the metaverse industry. The market size of gaming industry exceeds $300 billion US, and the growth rate is expected to be at about 12% by 2028, which is quite fast. And there are 3 billion online gamers worldwide, and Asia Pacific accounts for over 50% of the market. And by 2035, the metaverse industry is expected to contribute $3.6 billion per year to the global GDP, which is quite big. And the right side shows the potential of the Web3 gaming. The market size of Web3 gaming was $4.6 billion in 2022, and is expected to grow at a rate of nearly 70% over the next 5 years, and will reach $65 billion by 2027. And among all the categories of the Web3 games, RPG Web3 game will register the fastest growth over the next 10 years. And that's why we Planet Hares choose MMORPG as our product genre. And here, there are several pain points that are faced by the Web3 gaming and the general Web3 industry. The first is the high barrier when trying to onboard Web2 gamers to Web3 games. And the second is the poor user experience, mostly due to the lack of playability, which harm the user retention and economic sustainability. And the third is the insufficient token liquidity that are faced by many Web3 projects. And we will strive to solve all of these problems. And now let's get into our project introduction. And so we just won the second prize of 2023 ABGA and D Game Hackathon this past September in Singapore. And this picture shows me and the founder, David. We were presented this prize on stage. And we won the third prize of 2022 Fun Future GameFi Hackathon. And here are several of our strengths. First, we engage in a play and earn model, which means that we will deliver fun games through constant iteration. Second, we try to build a metaverse around our gaming product, which can help increase the user base and sustain the tokenomics by providing a holistic package of services, such as virtual conference, social and financial services, etc. And third, we try to foster a culture and consensus among our community members through the efforts such as our original novel and listening to the feedback of the gamers. And this page shows our business model. We actually employ a multi-layer business model. In the B2C model, the gamers can play for free and earn tokens with the option of purchasing NFTs and enter the game. And some gamers may purchase the in-game items, such as weapons, and people can consume their tokens inside the game or the bigger metaverse. In the B2B model, we provide the API to other projects so that their community members can jump into our arena from their own entrance. And we have provided this service to zero sum. And in the B2B2C model, we invite other communities such as AI Meta Club to come to our game and play, and we call this model the DAO competition. And in the last two models, the other project's community members will earn their own tokens so that their token liquidity will be improved. And next page is about our gameplay. Our core online product is Hares, as I mentioned, which is an MMORPG game. And we will build it into a metaverse surrounding the game itself. So which will include at least 7 different planets, and all these planets will have different kinds of functions. And currently, the Super Smash here is the major gameplay for the public test, and it is a battle royale style gameplay. And Extreme Trial is a single player PvE mode. And we will also provide the self-content creation by using the AI technology. And people will also be able to earn our tokens by playing not just the Hareverse, the major game, but also the arcade games integrated into our Hareverse. And now let me play a video so that you can have a more direct feeling of about our game. Is it playing or no? Okay, now it's playing.
It seems that there's no sound.
Hello? Hi. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and the next page shows the recent user statistics. This is actually a diagram for the generation and the consumption of our tokens. People can enter the game with or without an NFT. Here is how they can win the tokens, and here is what they can buy. And the next page shows the recent user statistics. We collaborate with over 100 brand partners who can provide over 100,000 community members. The total download of our game is 30,000 so far, and our average DAU is over 1,000, and average online duration is 4 hours. This is the image of our offline brand, fashion brand, 2Ye. The slogan is "Be real, then chill." And we employ a multi-token model. Hares is the governance token, and HAC is the utility token, while GCT is an off-chain in-game token. HAC token has been listed on the Maxi exchange, and we issued 2 sets of NFTs, Hare NFT and the Geo Hares NFT. There are 10,000 Hare NFT in total. And these tokens are exchangeable, and they can be earned by playing the game or staking, and they can be spent on certain in-game products, such as weapons and equipment. And they also can be consumed in our game metaverse. We designed this economic system with token generation and consumption so that it can sustain itself. And the total supply of Hares is 200 million, and total supply of HAC is 3 billion. And in Q4 of this year, this is our roadmap. In Q4 of this year and Q1 2024, we'll develop AI UGC functions and the 5th planet, Planet Otherworld. We'll update the gameplay of Super Smash Hares and add monster types and develop VR versions. The Hareverse virtual land construction will begin during this period, and we'll also hold a virtual New Year concert in our Hareverse. And the next page is our team. David is the founder and CEO. He has 13 years of entrepreneurial experience, and he's affiliated with Hong Kong Cyberport Incubation Program. And Ivy is a co-founder and a CPO, and she has over 10 years of business experience, and she previously worked in Singapore. I am Jake, the CFO. I have over 15 years of expertise in investment banking, private equity, and fintech in Hong Kong. And the rest of our team includes Louis, the game producer, Estella, the design director, and Eric, the marketing director. And the next page is our partners. And so this is a brief introduction of Planet Hares, and hope you enjoy the introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. And if anyone would like to connect with the project, you can scan the code on my background or just contact anyone from ABGA. And let's welcome the next project, which is My Copilot Bae. And the project is about humanized AI as a personal assistant, chat concierge that lives on your mobile. The avatar relates, emotes, and grows the more you interact with it. And let's welcome the speaker, Jeremy, founder of My Copilot Bae. Hello, Jeremy.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, thanks for handing over the mic. I'm just going to share my screen. Right, thanks, Kiwi. So basically, what we have here is an AI social fire platform. What we're looking to do is have a platform that is basically custom GPTs for different use cases. But, you know, it's sort of like a personal Jarvis and, you know, acts to evolve. Meaning, like, if you guys are familiar with, you know, Tamagotchi in your childhood, then it's that concept, right? Where the more you interact with the avatar, the more it learns, the more it evolves, and, you know, and there's different relationship parameters as well as, you know, for different use cases, you know, it can be a pet and it evolves. So what we are basically looking to do is to make to elevate the AI experience, to make it fun and personalized, right? Because I'm sure everyone here has used AI, you know, either not daily or weekly, right? And you know, it's a very dry experience where you text, you know, you basically type in a text box, you know, wait, and then you know, it's very you know, very text based. So what we're looking to do is make it relational to humanize the AI, and you know, the main thing is that we're quite subject to the output that you get is subject to the how well you contextualize your inputs to the AI and how much data it receives. So currently, the way it's done is that you are just, you know, it's very one-dimensional. You're just giving it text inputs, but you know, there's ways that, you know, you can grow the number of inputs to make it more effective and more personalized, and that's what we are trying to do. And you know, that's why making it fun and personalized is actually the way to do, because you know, if you can get it to be more sticky, and the more you use it, you know, the more it hears you, the more, you know, it knows where you are, the better it's able to understand what your taste and your preferences, and to make the right recommendations. So yeah, just an introduction. So yeah, what we're trying to do, you know, is sort of like it's already validated by the market. You know, like we know that based on what we're doing as well, like, you know, waifus, you know, you need some things that draw out attention. You know, like Nikkei is you know, a project in Web2 gaming space that, you know, has instantly became a hit in the first quarter launch, because, you know, it captures the imagination of the gamers who are mainly male driven, you know, like waifus. You know, Korean AI launched early this year, by the mid this year, and you know, it has a revenue based on you know, per minute chat. That's not kind of what we're trying to do. I think this is sort of like an early day, you know, app store play where, you know, everything sells. You know, Replica was in the chat companion space, and you know, I think it grew a steady pace, and revenues are good, but you know, this is also not kind of what we're trying to do, but you know, part of it. In the Web3 space, you know, we Pal AI is just a chat bot. You know, it helps you to do research, but you know, it's sort of like the closest thing that we see. So we're kind of like a platform that joins, you know, 3 different use cases together. But you know, before introducing more, I guess I will just talk about traction that we had. So this was like an idea that we posted just for fun earlier, you know, I think mid this year, you know, and then we looked at, you know, how much degens on Web3 liked, you know, like a pocket waifu or like a personal Jarvis, right? And we quickly grew to a community of people who, you know, support the project. We minted NFTs, you know, as well. It's not a lot, but it's a bear market. We got about 16,000, but after we dedupe and all, it's about 10,000 wallets pledged, you know, with 56 million worth of assets that they trade. And our community size is 25,000. You know, this is our team. It's very mixed. You know, myself, I'm performance marketing 20 years across different brands, and you know, I ran agencies and consulting across Fortune 500 companies. Joseph is the lead AI ML engineer for this. You know, he operates out of Berlin. He's running 2 AI companies that's backed by government, looking at big data for the elderly care, as well as the AI for learning. Dick is the main lead dev that is full stack blockchain as well. Mary is somebody that I've worked with on a previous project as well. And she's the lead animator and 3D graphics person. So, you know, that's what we're running with. The problems we're trying to fix overall of this project, right? If you ask, hey, you know, what's all these things got to do? Why are there like pets? You know, why are there like, you know, like avatars? Why are there waifus? Because, you know, we're looking at mainly driving data, right? Adoption of AI. You know, it's about how much data you give it, and to get data, you need to have, you know, you need to make it sticky. So currently, the problems that plague this, you know, I'm saying both, you know, just general AI usage is poor UX. You type, you know, text box one way, you need it, you fire that. When you don't need it, you forget about it, right? unless you're paying like a GPT-4. But context-wise, as I mentioned, it's lacking, right? It's very generic currently. You use it for avatars, to make your, you can meet journey that, but your inputs are kind of like just linear, right? And we're not able to leverage it to the next level because then the inputs are just one way. Again, ownership wise, like the problem is that everything that you use, right, the data doesn't belong to you, and it's passive. So there's actually ways for us to monetize or to let users retain their privacy or monetize their data through Web3. Then Web3, we're looking at overall learning space and trading for Web3 is tough. Like obviously, if you're like this year, if you want to get involved in trading, you need to look at who, what projects, why, when, and it's information overload, right? So if we want to welcome, and we look at a platform to aggregate users, insights, automate, and to be productive, I think this is where there are a lot of gaps that we can handle. Plus, I think there's things that we can do in phygital ID. So our solution is actually to make sort of like an AI Tamagotchi. The avatars, differs. It's not like just waifus, but the main point that it emotes and relates, it evolves with your use as you chat or as you learn. You can make it a digitized self. If you want to level up your Twitter or your PFP, you can then make it a digitized self and then put it in the platform. What about you just have it text to speech or speech to speech, right? And just talk to it. And then, like what we're doing is use case driven. We're mainly looking at the space for Web3 trading tools and insights, micro learning, dynamic micro learning, as well as creator economy. Because if you play with the Tamagotchi, you allow it to be on your phone and it listens to you and it gives you the recommendations that is personalized to you. We're looking at tokenized ownership, where if you buy NFTs, you can have dynamic avatars that have personalities according to the NFTs that you own. It doesn't have to be NFTs, right? You can just be a casual Web2 user, and you can just have your own customized avatar. And if you are a creator, you can actually digitize yourself. And our Web3 hub is for us to integrate the trading insights, to have a trading bot, and to do copy paste investing through this. And because we have all the info, we can actually do a digital identity social file. So the main I'll just be quick because I have limited time, but the main idea is like a Tamagotchi, right? Acts to evolve, right? If you're talking about the waifus, companion, and AI assistants, one, of course, it doesn't have to be a girl; it can be males. But the more you use, the better the relationship is, and it unlocks a different response. For the pets, there's more to do with learning. More general, right? And it can be more kids friendly. You basically evolve the avatars over time, right? With use. So that's like the main thing. We're looking at this in terms of 3 sub products, right? The opportunity is that we're moving to a new age of like an app store again, and for GPT, where we have custom GPTs, and the way we look at it is that we have 3 products, right? One is the AI assistant. One is which does everything from chat, companion, to helping you productize, or rather to be more productive every day. The Kichi-chan is one for learning, and 2D creators, basically to digitize yourself. So we look at 3 sub products with different use cases, with different avatars. I think this one, I can just share a working model. 1 second, maybe I share screen. So we just got the MVP up, But basically, it's a chat interface, but, we will have different aspects here, to do with, trading currency. Sort of like, this is like your main, we call it like Copilot because you're the pilot, right? And that's your Copilot. We're able to then customize, right? You can chat with it. And there's a relationship index. You can front run the relationship by buying gifts. Sort of like a fan economy. And if you look at different settings wise, at the back end, we're able to program different personalities. That's where the NFTs come into play. And looking at if we collaborate with creators, right? And then there's backstories and there's knowledge base. So that's like how we're looking to do this with the MVP. Currently, we're going to run this through the community to get more metrics and feedback. Let me share the screen again. So yeah, so a little tour of this, making it relational. Okay, this is just like a meme joke, but if you look at the product for the AI assistant, it's, a couple of things it does is a very use case driven, even though it's more generic. Chat companions. If we work with brands in a more serious or less serious tone, obviously you're able to humanize the brand touch points, right? Your email follow up, whatnots. Your chat. It's no longer a text. You can talk to the screen, to avatar. It helps you to qualify your search results. Of course, you can do other things like navigational tracking, recommend you where to go. If you go for Singapore, if you go to another city for crypto events, where to go, where to stay. Of course, you can do fitness, tracking and check-in. So that's kind of like helping to be more productive. The DeFi ones, that what we're looking to build in the first phase is to pull in the insights for trading. Basically, have a trading bot. You can then type on the interface. It will show you the insights. Present to you another screen for the information. You can trade. We launch a DeFi where the trades will actually go through based on ETH. And then, it allows you copy paste trading. If you are a trader, you can post your public strategies and people can just follow. So that's what we're doing. And for the creators one, basically allowing them to digitize themselves, and then, like allow their fans to use it. You get royalties, and we will do a very simple way of like a friend tag on it. For the more wholesome one is actually learning, micro learning. We have a backend already done by my lead AI guy. So what it does is you can indicate the topics that you would like to learn on a daily level, right? Like a learning challenge, and the algo will then qualify content, right? Whether it's videos, currently video feeds, but in that case, it will qualify according to your parameters. And prescribe the content, and then it automatically generates a quiz, right? Based on your quiz, you're answering to it. It will learn how interested and how well you're answering, and you prescribe the backend. This we looked at it because then actually I worked with him in the past on a startup that was doing dynamic learning for kids coding, right? And he was the main engineer for dynamic learning. So the kids, answer a LMS, a learning management system, and based on how well they learn Python, the script actually recommends the questions based on the learning level. So whether you're level 1 to 10, it prescribes the questions dynamically. So this is the same logic that we're running, except you kind of gamify that. So currently, I just want to end on this slide. We are this is the big picture, because community likes fun things, and we're issuing like an NFC cards for them. It unlocks their identity as well. In the long run, we hope to allow the mint, print, and tap, right? If your project, you can mint the NFT, right? NFTs, you can print as NFC card, through the NFC card, because there's a back end to it. We know your wallets, we know, what events you go. You can say that you're a builder, you're a founder, you're an investor, and then it can, recommend you to people who are interested in, who opt in. But more or less, if they also use the backend for the AI, our SocialFi platform, we're able to consolidate the data, from your your online, your Web3, your in real life activities, and then your preferences and what you use the AI for. It's like a middleware, right? And we're able to get the signals here on quantifying your score, right? Whether of course you have your socials, your NFTs, community, the context. You went to these events. And we can then, gamify with badges. So in this case, like you can be a leader in this whole ecosystem. That's actually how it can create a community that we have Web3 and Web2 guys, right? Because then creators are actually, there's a way for us to onboard creators. So that's how we look at it. We're currently looking to raise equity, but for the Web3, we can do tokens, and we currently posted this. We've done our groundwork by just getting traction and validation. Now we're just getting feedback more, and then we're looking to gather people to raise for the next. So I think that's all. And I'll leave my I think you have a context from them. And thanks for listening.
Thank you, Jeremy. So if any of the guests would like to connect with the team, you can just contact anyone from ABG or scan the code on my background. And so next, let's welcome the next team, which is the Perplay. Perplay is the world's first Web3-based GME, Game and Earn platform, where users all upgrade and earn from the NFTs. And the speaker is Hares Bae, CPO of Perplay. Let's welcome.
Hello, this is Hoon. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for the thank you for the chance. Thank you for giving me a chance to introduce our service. Wait a minute, please. I will share the document. Where is it? Can you show the deck?
Yes, we can see your deck.
Yeah, thank you. Let's take a rest. 3 seconds. I think you've got heard fully in a row. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The Perplay is the earn token rewards for just playing games. Just playing games means that for every games which is listed at the Google Play Store, I can explain our service as who has many experience for the Web3 than the Steppen, like the M2E project, like a Steppen for gamers. But for some guys who is not familiar with the Web3 scene, then in most of cases I explained about our project as a game marketing platform based on the reward, but which is applied the NFTs and token system. User can get the tokens if they have our NFTs, and they can get the reward as our tokens in proportion to their game time for playing every kind of game. User can do mine our tokens, and with them they can upgrade our NFTs in our services, leveling up, stat distribution, using items like that, and they can sell or buy in our application because we have our own marketplace. And surely user can trade at the outside of the market because we are using the Hava chain, which has characteristic of the interchain. They have the Hava swap is the DEX and the marketplace. Our NFT is like a card, but it is not a racing game, but just the concept of the going to the several games, and we define the every games are kind of their own metaverse. So these cars are the vehicle to go to the server to visit, which user can visit the server metaverse with this vehicle. And we have two types of token. The one thing is unlimited supply, and second is the name is the per is the limited supply. And we hope to be a platform in the gaming industry, so that our customer is also the game makers. They can make an advertisement in our application to show their good games to the real users in the Web3 or not. Let's take a look at the videos, because you can easily understand with this video. This is the real version of our application, and it is much more developed because this video is made before the 6 months. We are now under OVT, but our application is on live, and you can download our application at the Google Play Store. Oh, it is made near the Genesis sale of our NFTs. All right, thank you for looking for our videos. The characteristic of our service is the three. The first thing is a user can get the rewards from the every kind of games which is listed at the Google Play Store. Surely we can cover only for the mobile Android version, but we hope to cover the PC and the iOS also somewhere. And the Web 2 and Web 3 both of games are okay if it is listed at there. And the second is for the game companies, they can make a campaign for the make user playing their game by using our per token. That at there user can play to get the per token, and the advertiser can set the target audiences in this service, and we are making now. The most important thing is the proof of play system. It is just a kind of concept. We can cover every kind of games, because we read the data from the user's phone, and we check the playing time in the second layer of the phone. So we check the device of the users that this game is playing or not. Surely, if we to check the time, user need to launch that game in our application. Finally, we do not ask to the game companies embedding of our APIs to check some cost of something. It is the key kind of coverage for the game. We thought to start at the starting date of this project. Many users want to play much more funny, and they have already played, and by playing time is very important and precious, but what they want to change the time to get the money. So some users wanted to Web2 games to make a P2E, but you can see below is the many game companies in Web2 are a little bit conservative for the Web3, so they are not ready to become P2E game makers. So we thought that we can make the bridge for both of them. And for the P2E gamers who is interested to the several kind of Web3 games, but they wanted to get the more rewards by playing at the same time. And Web2-based game reward apps earn me small amounts of rewards. You can find so many reward application at the Google Play Store, but their rewards were very low. For the game makers, P2E maker faces a very high cost of the marketing. So they wanted to get the route to get the good users who can buy their NFTs or the items that or that have an interest toward them continually. But it is not easy because there are so many meaningless users in the Web3 scene. So they are always looking for reliable media for efficient and effective marketing. Our user experience is the who has the user who has our NFT. They can play any kind of game in our by launching our services and get the tokens, and they can use the tokens to sell to get the rewards, or the using it to raise their NFTs or enjoy our services. That's all. Our business model is the transaction fee. Yeah, transaction fee is the key concept of our services, but some costs which users spend in our services, they are burned because we sold it already to the game companies as an advertisement. You can find this progress at the next pages. When game companies and the advertisements agency pays to us the USD or the kind of cash, and we give them a per token to set a campaign, and token is issued newly at the first time, and finally we issued all the amount of we set, then they need to buy our tokens at the market. They can set the campaign, and we do not have any fees from them. But if user get the tokens, then the user can sell it directly to get the gain, or they can use some amount of token to raise or to spend in our application. So we want to defend our token price to avoid the Ponzinomics. So we will set amount of enough money to the user pool that we have our own DEX in our application. The token prices will be defended. That is our strategy to avoid Ponzinomics. We launched our application in OBT version, and our strongholders are over the 350, and we are raising our NFT holder pool, and their loyalty is getting stronger time to time. They have 3.5 before 1 month, but now they're over the 6.5 or the 8.0 per user, because if they have much more many NFTs, then they can mine much more. So they wanting to get the more NFTs continually by reinvest in our system. And the many transactions are located in the market, so we are earn a small amount of money, and we can expect our user pool is growing up and our revenue will be enough. Our next year goal is over 50K of the holders and 1 million of the users. We have some kind of a confidence because we just tapped a small amount of groups because we developed our application for a long time. So we just tapped the NFT lovers and gaming guild in Korea and Japan, and we will go to the large markets like Southeast Asia and some other types of users, the P2E experienced users or the X2E users, but not interested in playing game much more, and the Web2 gamers who is not interested in the Web3 yet. Because I think we can do the mission because our application is very easy to adapt to for the Web2 users, and if they want to get the reward, then at that point they need to learn the Web3 only. Before they do that, they can use the application only for Web2. Our team is almost a very experienced guys who is working at the gaming industry in Korea, and for several Korean and for several global companies in gaming industry, and we have also experience in the Web3 scene, and someone who operates mainnet is himself, or making the apps before like that. So we are working very hard to make a good platform for the game companies, including Web2 and Web3. So I think we can have a discussion. If you are interested to invest our services, then we can have a meeting. Please contact me freely. Okay, we are creating an application for the Web2 and Web3 gamers every day who want to get the reward enough, and giving to the companies the real good user who can pay for the game. Thank you.
Thank you, Hoon. And next, let's welcome the Openbisea Studio. Openbisea is a game studio and multi-chain NFT auctions in all-in-one place to cut in NFT deal in a few clicks. And let's welcome the speaker, Alexei Vinogradov.
Yeah, hello, hi. So let me share a screen. Okay. Is it works?
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so greeting to everyone from Ukraine. My name is Alex, and I'm a serial entrepreneur with 30 years experience dealing with crypto since 2014. Thank you for having me today. I would like to introduce you Openbisea, NFT game studio which create, produce, and distribute NFT games, where anybody can play as easy as your grandma can play it. How often did you try to play an NFT game, and after hours and hours spending time before start game, you ask yourself, well, who can play it? I try to do it every week with similar results in most cases. And while onboarding process, you have to purchase game token, moving token, and who knows what else token. This is out of current game market fit where users purchase in one click. In our NFT game studio, we have 2 games now in pipeline. First is Motodex, hyper-casual racing simulator where NFTs as motos do 24 hours competition on NFT as tracks. As a result, they are sharing deposited on smart contract money. This game received 4 grants from different chains. A bit about Motodex Tracks Records. Was founded 2021. From 2023 was launched on Aurora chain. Also, we receive grants and deploy on Near, Concordium, EOS-CDM chains, and 4 more chains. Motodex reach in average 2,000 plus game daily sales and 70,000 plus unique daily wallets. We are in top 7 app worldwide, follow Diapradar, and top 7 in games across all chains. Second game is DexGo, Earn to Fun project where locals create routes, follow attractive places with augmented reality, learn to earn games on stops. In game payment designed to use USDT and Minecoin, and game will release in Q4 this year. A bit about DexGo track records. Was founded 2022, 33,000 plus community members, 20,000 US dollars revenue from pre-sale, and 9+ million content views. We are deployed now on Aurora and Scale chains, grant covered, by the way, and pre-release it in mobile stores. Our NFT marketplace in production since 2021. Browser and Android app, Telegram bot are live and enabled to create NFTs, sell, buy NFTs in a few clicks. Our product includes wallet, purchases with credit cards option, and play to earn area with a few games. We are top 20 Diapradar marketplaces chart. For NFT games market, we have to be competitive enough to grab organic traffic. Let's clarify our strengths. As I mentioned before, in problem solution cases and using full decentralization for all NFT mine flow, but that is not all. We have a simple gameplay, simple as Yogurt Mac played. Your referral system is built. Our referral system is built in smart contracts. Any rewards we pay in Minecoin or USDT to keep players' funds safe. About team, I've been a crypto since 2014 and a full stack developer. Even after exits, I keep coding for fun. My co-founder Margarita has been in crypto marketing in 2 years. We also work in-house with 15 sales, developers, and designers. The rest you can check on LinkedIn. As you can see, we are done a first points in plan. We complete the first launch of our Motodex game on Aurora chain. Also, we reached $7,000 daily revenue. In Q1 2024, we are planning to release DexGo game and reach 100,000 active users across 2 games. In Q4 2024, we are planning to reach top 10 position in NFT marketplaces chart, and it's Q4 of 2025, we will reach more than $3 billion valuation and top 10 position in play to earn market. Better to predict some questions before asking. If you ask me why Openbisea sounds like a scam, answer is no, we are not scam. We will rebrand as soon as we have enough funds for marketing campaign. Openbisea was chosen as trolling OpenSea and now is not showing a real brand value. Multi-NFT will be a final trademark. All domains are in my ownership now. Regarding investment amount, we are looking for $1 million US corp equity round with valuation 10 millions. for active growth and games improvements. We're also glad to expand our partnership to another layer 1 and layer 2 chains. Thank you very much for your time. I will be happy to discuss it in the future. We still need advisors, investors. Ask me now or contact me later in case any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexei. And thank you, Openbisea. So if anyone would like to talk with the team, you can just contact our colleagues from ABGA or just scan the code on my background. So now, as time flies, let's welcome the final team today, STELSI. STELSI is a B2E build-to-earn project which covers the entire process of city construction from design, construction, and management of buildings within the metaverse ecosystem, built with 3D development and production tools on Unreal Engine. Users can earn tokens by achieving various construction goals that could not be completed due to constraints in real life. And let's welcome the speaker, Ryan Shim, CEO of STELSI. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, this is Ryan, and great to see you. And I will share the screen first. Is it work?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, I will start. Hello, this is Ryan Shim, CEO of STELSI. I would like to introduce the STELSI project to you. STELSI is a lifestyle metaverse platform through meeting architecture and blockchain. Why is STELSI focusing on architecture? The necessities of life are food, clothing, and shelter. In the metaverse, food functions as an item, and clothing functions as an avatar. While these two markets are increasing, space is relatively unnoticed. However, the space you live in is an essential factor to represent your identity within the metaverse. Therefore, STELSI focuses on spatial experiences that transcend real space. STELSI consists of the following architecture and blockchain professionals. STELSI unveiled its first island Ola, planned by STELSI's R&D group, consists of the architectural experts, taking into account the skyline and land planning. Ola Island is divided into residential, commercial, infrastructure, and open spaces. STELSI completed the sale of 572 pieces of Ola Island in March this year. Under the concept of archipelago, which means a chain of small islands, STELSI will expand into islands of various concepts and develop their communities. STELSI focuses on management and experience. Depth for management is easily accessible NFT asset management without turning on a PC for crypto users. PC version maximizes the experience in the metaverse. The distinction of STELSI project is that it applies the same architectural process to metaverse so that architects and 3D designers can engage in industrial activities. STELSI's ecosystem is simple. It consists of land NFTs and building NFTs, and users will trade them. At this time, building NFTs can be purchased through Maker, and all designers who can design 3D, such as metal, fashion, and furniture, as well as architects, will act under the name Maker. Users will earn staking rewards when users have land NFTs and building NFTs each, and users will get more rewards when users have matched them together. For greater accessibility, dApp is developed to manage the assets without accessing the metaverse. The dApp mobile version has 4 functions: wallet, market, my asset, and contact. And lands, buildings, and assets can be used in the metaverse PC version. STELSI has 5 revenue models. The first is sales revenue to land and architecture NFT. STELSI will own revenue from NFT created by the STELSI team. The second is platform fee. Users will use trade, staking, and matching functions through NFTs, and STELSI will receive fees. The third is the asset market. With general asset, users can purchase various assets that can represent users' identity, such as furniture, fashion, and pets. Or with plugin assets, users can buy assets like outdoor LED display, shopping modules to utilize additional features of building. The fourth is the public event. Since STELSI is an architectural metaverse, it can generate revenue through cultural events such as artist talk, design forum, biennale, and conference rather than game type events. The fifth is the B2B collaboration with various brands. STELSI can collaborate with a resort company to create an island for this. Especially, STELSI started a project called STELSI B, which can grow sales by strengthening the B2B model and is designing an island or building for the brand. And Switzerland luxury watch brand Ulysse Nardin, it will be built as the second island next to Ola, the first island of STELSI. The island will enhance the value of its brand and use virtual space and blockchain technology to incorporate into various projects. And currently, the community of architecture industry has strength through various platforms and shares information based on two-dimensional information such as photos and videos. I think these communities will be more powerful in the metaverse through a three-dimensional virtual spaces. STELSI has a partnership with various companies in the architecture and blockchain industries. STELSI is a global project with architects from various countries.
The Three Whale Convention Center is actually a project that was developed specifically for STELSI. It was inspired in a previous project that we collaborated with the Japanese contractor and architect Takenaka. So we created this beautiful museum of the world in Seoul, in Korea, for a competition. And we actually took that project as a starting point, and we develop it in a way that it will make more sense for the metaverse. So what we have created there, or we have tried to create there, it's a space for people to interact digitally. So we have created this beautiful outdoor environment, almost like a plaza, and these three shapes, these three whales, that will become some kind of a reunion place or a gathering place for people that want to trade, that want to discuss, and then want to interact with other people in this metaverse.
Especially, collaboration with Korean Institute of Architects will create many new movements in the architecture industry. As a whole, we have more than 5,000 real licensed architects. Between Space designed various large shopping mall interior projects and designed the post department store in the STELSI metaverse, which will be used as an important marketing point for recruiting users. STELSI is also collaborating with the world's 16th ranked Jeongnam architecture company. STELSI is designing religious building church early next year to be built on the island of Ola through donation. STELSI receives investment or collaboration from the blockchain industry as well as the architecture industry. STELSI operates various marketing channels and has a total of more than 140K users. Also, we are recruiting users through various activities in online and offline. And broadcasting ABGA, which STELSI participates in as a main sponsor. This program is an NFT survival program, and STELSI unveiled on building containing the identity of the winning artist, and artwork was displayed of each floors. Also, STELSI successfully held the Media Art Biennale. And through this Biennale and with another event, an NFT event was held at Corbit, a Korean exchange, and more than 8,000 new users were secured. And STELSI held an international architecture competition with lots of sponsors. Through continuous competitions, STELSI will be known as an architecture metaverse. And through this competition, there were 80 applicants from 26 countries and 33 cities. The contest was exhibited and open to many people at the Architecture and Culture Festival, the largest offline architecture event in Korea. STELSI has various plans that can provide a robust linkage between the existing architecture industry and extended reality, and sets the direction according to the short, medium, and long-term period. Welcome to STELSI. Thank you, and feel free to contact us through this email or homepage contact points. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. And if anyone of our guests would like to connect and partner with STELSI and other teams presented today, whether for investment or other forms of partnership, do not hesitate to contact our colleagues from ABGA or just scan the code on my background and leave your message. And thank you, other teams. And that's all for our presentations today. And our showcase comes to an end. And all of our speakers did a good job. And thank you, guys. And thank you for all the guests and friends for joining our showcase. ABGA Startup Showcase will be hosted once a month. So if you are a blockchain gaming, NFT, or metaverse project and would like to participate in our showcase and introduce your projects, please be aware of ABGA's official channel. And our Startup Showcase in December will be open for registration soon. And also, please be noted that the full record of our events today will be edited and uploaded to ABGA's YouTube channel later. So if you missed some parts of the showcase, welcome to review it later on YouTube. Again, as I mentioned at the very beginning, if you are interested in collaborating with ABGA regarding our future the accelerating program of ICC Camp and the events of Asia Tour, please feel free to contact us for potential collaborations and follow ABGA for more detailed information. And yeah, that's all for the event today. Thank you for joining us and see you next month. Thank you and goodbye.